What's going on, guys? Bxllistic Will here, and today I'm gonna be showing y'all how to sound like Gunna. Finally, we got a Gunna video coming in. I'm trying to bring the energy today. I'm trying to just overall, every time I make a video, try and get better. We got a Gunna tutorial today. Preset is on vocalsearch.shop. You guys can go get a preset, a template. We got Gunna, Lil Uzi, Playboy Cardi. We got it all on there. We got Yeet, and I'm always adding more. Make sure to go check out my music, Bxllistic Will, in all stores. It helps support me, and also buying presets helps support me keep going. So I appreciate y'all for that. Thank you so much. I'm not wasting any time. Let's get straight in the video. Alright guys, so really I always waste so much time just going off track, breaking down stuff in too much detail, honestly. So I'm going to try and get better at that over time, of getting straight to the point while relaying important information to y'all. So this is what it's looking like. I know it says it's nothing too crazy. I actually did a semi-long remaster, like remake so far. So yeah, open it up. I always go to new from template and go down to my waves template, but next week I'm dropping a new template, and it's closest to like Pro Tools or like how the studios do it as possible, I think. Go down to waves template, and this is what it's looking like. We got our Gunna preset right here, and I explain this every video, but basically these tracks right here, it's just they go to the preset, like the main preset. Basically this like aux track over here, these are getting routed over here, and then this goes on to the pre-master, and the pre-master is routed to the master. I'm sorry if I rushed through that, but yeah. So basically we got some auto-tune, extra compression. I would say that this is like a second preset going to the main preset. This just helps like add clarity with the compressors. We got our auto-tune on here anyway. I think it sounds better like that, and that's kind of how they do it in like the studios, like Pro Tools. Enough of that. I'll break that down towards the end kind of some more, but yeah, we got NS1 right here, F6 EQ. You guys can use whatever EQ you want. We got a de-esser, SSL channel, and the CLA vocals did not come in here, but I think this always just turns it. I love CLA vocals. A lot of people don't like it, so yeah, I think this just kind of like turned it to like an industry sound. We got an R compressor, RVox, and then S1, just like widening it. So right here we got an NS1. This is just cleaning up the vocal, taking out that let's say somebody slams a door, or there's loud breathing next to you, or just any unwanted background noise. This is gonna do its best to remove this, and I think this is probably the best one out there in my opinion. Enough with that, I'm gonna move on, and we got our F6 EQ. And so this is kind of what the Gunna EQ is looking like. I modified it a little bit, but this is from the Pro Tools template. Had a cut going at 115, keeping the Q on 24, and just get these settings down. I'm kind of like run through it, fly by them. So yeah, you had this like low band over here going to the left of the high pass filter, and so 77. I'm just dropping the gain a little bit. This kind of like mid is dropping, and this will help with like the, you know, Gunna's got like the like he's got that like nasally sound in his vocals. So I think this band right here is kind of helping with that. It just depends like where the frequencies reside. You're trying to drop it down, so I'm gonna kick that back up. I think it sounded fine like that. We got this band going right here. Just get these settings down. 1763, Q at 7, honestly, negative 1.5. Get those settings down, and yeah, look at our high band. So all I do is go to split, bring it up to like where it says 24 right there, negative 24, and I think that always sounds the best in my opinion. Just kicking it up like this adds like a crispiness sound to the vocals, adds like sparkle. So yeah guys, add some high end to the vocal. Next we got a de-esser, and it's going at 5506, negative 36.1 right here, and yeah, I think it was sounding really good like that. I think that was like the settings in which it came from. Next we got a SSL channel, and really this is so different from what I'm normally doing. Honestly, the high frequency is like kicked a lot of the way up. It's like kicked up a lot. So yeah, this is going at 20 right here. This is just cut out, and then our high is 4.2, 10.8 at like the, so that was the gain, 4.2 at the gain, 10.8 pretty much as the frequency. Get these settings down. It's kind of hard for me to break this down in depth if I'm trying to kind of speed through it. I feel like I'd be taking 20 minutes on some of these videos, so I'm trying to break them down more efficiently. but get these settings down. The frequency 1.5 right here. That's about like halfway in between this side, and then negative 5.7, 0.2, 2.0. So gain for the low is at 0, and the frequency 325. And I don't think you're doing nothing with the compression. Actually, this threshold over here is looking interesting though. Negative 12.6, compress at 0.4. And then yeah, I think this is how it comes. So don't mess with anything else. Analog always stays off. So I would just keep it like that. Next we got our CLA vocals, and this is kind of copied from like around the Uzi settings. Really, I think if it's done this way every time and you just mess with the reverb and delay, it can sound really good. I think this really just gave the whole chain and sound like an industry sound kind of, and it just added more clarity to the vocal. I think it sounded really clean. So yeah, going at lower, -2, kicking the treble up 2.7, compress staying at 0, and reverb almost all the way down, delay almost all the way down. And this always depends on what song you're trying to do. Some songs you might want it off, or you kind of want it on like a drier. So really just off is all the way dry pretty much. Then you can have it on tight if you're not trying to go like full reverb level. So I think tight sounds good for a lot of rap too. And if you kick it with slap, it kind of like matches each other. It sounds really good. Next we got our arc compressor. This is -22 as the threshold, 1.0 at ratio, gain 3.2, 16 attack, release 27.7, and this is going on arc electro smooth. So this is adding a little bit more compression, not like a huge deal of compression, but this is like right before the RVox. You want this pretty much all the way down on the gate, and really it kind of just depends like your setup. People don't like when I say that, but a lot of mixing is just how things sound best to you. I wouldn't just go straight off copying settings. Like, that's a good guide, but you're gonna have to adjust all these settings to what sounds best for your setup, honestly. So we got a -7 on the compression, -1 on the gain. So yeah, we're almost done with the chain, and we got a S1 right here. This is just kind of widening. Picture your vocal sitting in the middle. I do this every video, but picture your vocal sitting in the middle. This kind of opens it up a little bit, gives it some room, gives it some space to the vocal. So that's the chain. The S1's just opening up your vocal a little bit more. So this is the preamp right here. I know it's not labeled, but yeah, we got the UAD Neve 1073, and sometimes they even use a Tube Tech CL1B. I was just using the Neve 1073, and this is kind of like a preamp that Gunna, Young Thug, Lil Baby, they kind of all use this along with the CL1B. So I was doing the same thing as my Shep 73. I kicked it at 10 right here. I cannot honestly see what settings these are, but so just kind of get it right there. I couldn't really tell you the exact number. Just boosting this slightest bit and boosting this one a little bit more than this one. I boost kind of like the volume level to right past 5 right here. And yeah, that's what our Neve 1073 preamp. It just boosts the signal. It gives it more of a punch. So I'm gonna come down here, and I am gonna throw this along. If you guys are gonna go buy the Gunna template, I'm gonna throw this in the bundle for you guys, because you're gonna need this. It just adds some extra compression to make like the whole chain sound better. So yeah, we got our auto-tune right here, and for the speed and note transition, I had it 4.4, 4.4. Just thought that sounded best for me. Key is F minor, and I had the tune on 100. Just these kind of water it down, I would say. We got another RVox, and this is going -8.2, gain -5.6, and I just thought that sounded best. It added more of a punch to these Gunna vocals. It's kind of hard to explain until you actually use all this stuff. You guys would see. So we got a C4 right here, and I always go just to my pop preset down here. This is on all of it. So go open up the pop vocal preset, and yeah, I just kind of left it like that. You could also mess with this band, kicking it up to help the low end. We got a reverb, and just get these settings down. I was kicking the dampening up, and then size 67, Wet and dry 35, and I was just kind of cutting it down like this on the EQ. We actually got a fresh air this time too. I needed to add some like mid and high air, just like get the vocal a little bit more with some saturation. Yeah, I'd kind of just need it to have a little bit more punch. I think that main preset, you have to add more stuff to it, so that's why I'm gonna throw that in the bundle. 24 and 7 on the high. And really, this is a free plugin. You guys go get this on Slate Digital. It's a really nice free plugin. I see a lot of people use this, and I think it's free. You can't really go wrong with it. Last, we got a flanges, and you just open this up, keep it on the same settings. But if I was gonna mess with anything, I say this a lot too, I would like kick down the dry or kick down the wet or bring it up. It doesn't matter too much. Just mess with the knob though. You can kick it almost all the way down, and if you're really good with your ears, you guys can notice how much of like difference all this stuff makes. That is pretty much it. I was just stereo separating. It kind of sounded like the Gunna preset. It was like right in the middle, so you're gonna want to open it a little bit more up with this stereo separation knob. 25%. Just doing a little bit of widening with the beat, dropping it. And yeah guys, so I think that is everything. I'm gonna just run through my master preset. You guys can get this on vocalsurge.shop too. But really, it says volume. I was just messing with the threshold on the L1 limiter and just boosting the saturation a little bit up. The low is at 5.5, which is kind of a lot compared to some of the other songs I did. The high is at 1.2, and I don't think I messed with anything else on here. I think that's it. I'm gonna just run y'all through a raw vocals test, and then I'm gonna also do the finished thing, the full thing. So let me go ahead, jump straight into that. By the way, this song is called Fiending, and it was pretty sure it was on that hard album of Gunna, probably back like 2020, summer 2020. It's a hard song, and we're already 4 years past that now. That feels like just the other day. No effects, no beat on here. I'm gonna just run it through. Listen to this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Make 'em bleed for the season. I got pretty things overseas, yeah. Shoppers breeze for a week, yeah. Like a PG, I got free bands. Above the trees, hard to breathe. We spinning G's for no reason. Better go sleep, she not leaving. Crib in the hills like I'm fiending. Yeah, guys, so you can see super dry and just honestly, it was terrible. I do not have Gunna's voice at all, but that was me trying to mimic, like recreate that Gunna like nasally vocal sound, and I just really like everything they got going on between like Young Thug, Gunna. I don't know about that whole court case thing right now, but I love their chemistry. I hope they can work together if Thug gets out. That's just my opinion. You can tell if like Gunna got behind this, it would make it sound really clean, honestly. I don't even have the mic that they use either. Let me just run this through. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Let's go.
Take heat, fuck these niggas up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Make 'em bleed for the season. I got pretty things overseas, yeah. Shoppers breeze for a week, yeah. Like a PG, I got free bands. Above the trees, hard to breathe. We spinning G's for no reason. Better go sleep, she not leaving. Crib in the hills like I'm fiending. Yeah. $1 with the Paramera. This is my ring, diamond canary yellow. Super codeine, I'm moving slow, let down and tell her.
Hey. Yeah, guys. So that was a semi-decent remake in my opinion. I don't have Gunna's voice like I just said, so it was not going to be 100% spot on accurate. I was trying my best to just recreate that Gunna sound, that like nasally vocal sound. So yeah, guys, hope y'all enjoyed this. Hopefully that was a good demonstration of the preset, a good breakdown. Trying to get these videos more entertaining and just speed through and tell you guys only the things I need to be saying. I got so off track. Videos would be like 20 minutes. Then I gotta edit the video for half the day. So yeah, guys, see, I'm even going on right now. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Head over to vocalsurge.shop and go check me out on all stores. Bxllistic Will. Thanks for supporting my music as well. You guys can hear these presets I break down in my songs. So yeah, guys, have a good one. Peace out.